Certainly, the Constitution defends that. The rule of law is very important. Some of those votes over there that we had to take tonight, those instantaneous 15 seconds. But obviously, it's jurisdiction. You know, it's not like we're opposed to some of those things. It's just that they should be accomplished differently. And if you start sacrificing little bits and pieces of the Constitution, there's nothing left to it. This is what happened, and of course I tried to make the very strong point over there at the debate, is that, you know, if you give up bits and pieces to try to improve everybody's behavior and you conform, which are very good ideas, a lot of times there's a lot of nasty stuff out there. But if you use the federal government to do it, to make the rules and regulations, sure enough, the federal government is going to come in and put the rules and regulations on us who would like to do very simple, common things like practice our own religion and practice our own freedom of speech. I love the First Amendment. It says, Congress shall write no laws. That's what it says. Exciting thing that's happening in the campaign is there's one subject that I bring up, and I did get a chance to bring it up tonight, and we got a good response. And no other candidate has done this, maybe for 100 years or so. It was brought up in our early history. Jefferson brought it up, and Jackson brought it up. It was brought up in the McKinley election. But very simply, it's the issue that I think is so important. It's obeying the Constitution. That, of course, is quit printing the money, get rid of the Federal Reserve System. Gold in the Constitution, and I've been doing it, you know, for a lot of years, and they sort of pacify me. They have no idea that there's more than 10 people outside of Washington that care. Trouble is, we have a lot of people outside of Washington. We don't have 10 people in Washington that understands the issues. I did get one question this evening, I get it frequently, and they said, I know you're opposed to the income tax, but what are you going to replace it with? You know the answer to that. I feel very good about the evening, and like I said, I had a little trepidation about what it would be like. But believe me, everything has been going well. Wherever we go, the crowds are large, they're enthusiastic. I always think it's the same crowd every time. but it's always the same response. How is it that in LA, I mean, we had a fantastic rally on the campus of University of Southern California. We had 1,200 people out there responding the same way you're responding. We had fun in San Francisco. We didn't particularly have a rally. They wouldn't give us a license to do that. But we took a walk, and we had maybe 100 people or so chanting, and right through the financial district, and it was loud, and everybody knew about it, so everybody knew we were in town. But we went to Seattle and had a fantastic rally there, and then we went into Romney territory. You know that place in Salt Lake City, believe it or not, the media there believes in freedom of speech, and I guess we got more coverage, all favorable, radios, television. The big question remains, can we translate the enthusiasm for the freedom philosophy of the Constitution, limited government, all that we believe in, into real votes? Yes! Well, we have the job yet. We've had straw votes, and believe it or not, the straw votes, when you add them all up, it's either first or second. It's very, very close. There was a straw vote yesterday or the day before in no other than New Hampshire, and we won that. People that like us to go away, but to tell you the truth,
I think we're out of the bottle, and I think they'll never put our message back in the bottle. Lose with our philosophy. Peace, prosperity, no war, sound money, prosperity, money. What else do you need? And what size government do we need to defend that? Much, much smaller government.
We probably could get rid of 80% of what we're spending. The microphone went off. Okay.
We could get rid of 80% of the government in Washington. I don't believe we would suffer. I believe we would thrive.
You've heard this all before, and you heard a little bit tonight, but I do want to restate something I tried very hard to make a point tonight.